Alright, here's part 2 of a closer look at the city. Today we're going to be looking at the modular section with a decent amount of custom builds. So first is just a quick look at everything. You'll see obviously some store-bought kits and then some ones that are recolorizations or MOCs and whatnot. And then in a second we'll take a closer look. In this video we're not going to get inside of any of the buildings. We'll do that in a different video because it'll just take way too long to try to get into all of them. So here's another look. It's going to pan in a second of just the two top layers, so this won't include the water down below and the old fishing store and some other stuff. And you can see some superheroes around in the back. Spider-Man and Venom. There's Thanos and Iron Man, and then Scarlet Spider in between the two buildings. You can see a train track right there. So that's the second train. This one goes underneath. It goes through a tunnel, then underneath the modular section, then comes out and circles around over where by the amusement park is. Another angle. You'll see on the City Hall, I just changed the date to 1991. That's because that was when I was a kid and I actually started my very first Lego city in my parents' basement was in 91. So this one is just 26 years later. You'll see here I did a double build on the theater. There's a road that goes around and then it goes down to another level back there. You'll see in the background a beach and a forest and whatnot that the two trains go around. Now we'll take a couple closer looks. Here's the new diner. As always, I love every modular one, so I know some people didn't like it, but I think it's awesome. And in front of the barber shop is a perfect place for a barbershop quartet with a little crowd there. Another look here at so I have the one level, let's say the first level back there where the bowling alley is and everything like that. Then below that you'll see there's a decline that takes it to where the barbershop and the detective agency is, and then another level underneath where the city hall and these other buildings are. So just a couple apartment buildings like the green one. I just took the one from the pet shop kit and just changed the colors. I like the way it came out, and added another level onto the brown one, plus some other random buildings. And you can see kind of the river that goes all around the city. Behind where we are right now is the Statue of Liberty and the farm, if you looked at the other video. So now we'll just do a painting shot, a little closer ups of what we have. So down here, like I said, with the green apartment building, the city hall, couple that just got married, getting their picture taken. There's the tunnel that the train goes through. We'll go up to see Scarlet Spider. And then Iron Man flying above City Hall to attack Thanos. Like I said, one of these days, maybe the next video, I'll do some interior shots so you can see kind of some more of the Easter eggs I have inside the buildings. Some of them, like the bike shop over there in purple, I do not have an interior set up for that one yet. Those are things that are just kind of on my to-do list. There's a bowling alley. That one is pretty much completed on the inside. I got the idea. Some guy was selling the instructions on eBay. It was just a simple build on the outside is what I kind of ripped off from him, but on the inside is all stuff that I came up with. That in another video I'll show you the bowling alley inside. I think it looks pretty cool. And on the second floor is an arcade. The white and purple one, I think that's my jewelry shop, but I haven't done an interior to that one yet. Or the photography studio next to it. And then back to store-bought kits with the fire station and the restaurant. There's another recolorization with the purple one next to the pet shop. And I'll do a close-up here in a second, but There's the line of people waiting in to get in to see The Last Jedi at the theater. So you'll see close-ups of all the cosplayers, and then you got a couple limos with Rey and Chewbacca and Finn and BB-8 that goes around to another custom build over there in the corner with the Avengers on the building and the assembly square next to it with a hardware store MOC there, which is decently detailed inside, but I still need to work on the second floor. And then, like I said, it goes down onto another level on that back side, and then you'll see a beach in the background. So here's one of the Easter eggs. This is in the back of the Italian restaurant. There's a guy on one bended knee proposing, and you'll see her face. She probably wasn't expecting and or likes it. Some more close-ups. Here's the couple limos with cosplayers in the background, all waiting to get in line. You'll see right there behind the two stormtroopers, that's me and my daughter, done in Lego form. A Steven Spielberg, I know he didn't direct the movies, but he's the only director that Lego ever made, so there he is. You'll see the stickers in the background for The Last Jedi. Those ones are custom made that I bought off eBay. I can't remember the name of the guy who sells them, but I think it's like the Stickley something, I don't know. The fishing shop, I really like this build. I just extended the dock and added a couple things onto it. So this is the lowest level that then goes into the water. So you'll see some people coming and going with their fishing rods. The kind of the beach area right there wraps around into where the city hall is. Here's another angle, so you'll see a guy fishing off the dock, a guy in the background who had caught a shark, someone selling lobster and fish, and then close up, that's Michael Knight looking through a telescope. And here in a second, you'll see that the telescope he's looking at takes you, or is looking at the Statue of Liberty across the water. So here's another angle that you'll see kind of how the whole city is set up. And you'll see the telescope looks on at the Statue of Liberty. In another video, I'll show close-ups of that the neighborhood with all the houses in the background, the farm, the Statue of Liberty, the people that are there, the bridge, all that stuff. I'll show in greater detail on one of these other days. So here's another close-up of the other side. That building where the Avengers are on top of, that's a it's kind of like a car dealership for more upscale vehicles. So the McLaren is on the bottom level. And you'll see how as it wraps around, then it goes down a level. It's something that I really like, where instead of having everything on just one level, you make it go up and down, and then just put the straight base plates or road plates on an incline or decline. So on the other side, I have a couple recolorizations of like the pet shop buildings. I have an internet cafe, is the one in orange. And then the Grand Emporium is over there on the end with a bus stop next to it. And then you'll see how there's street lights all throughout the city, pretty much every base plate. And then one of the Easter eggs here in the alleyway is Doc and Marty meeting with Rick and Morty. Once I show you the insides of all the buildings, you'll see a whole lot more of those Easter eggs. But here's one last shot of everything. See the Quickie Mart in the way background. And you can just see how many modulars and how many buildings are all set up here. So I already have another video that has the entire city. And then I have the one that's a close-up of the amusement park. So I'll see you next time, where I'll do some interior shots. All right, thanks.